Alright, I want you to get to know the Mary Kay InTouch website. So a couple of things that I really want you to pay attention to as a new consultant. To get to know the products better, you can go to Products and then Product Central. You can look up any ingredient that if someone is allergic to or wants to know if we have it in a particular product, you can go onto the ingredient search list. If you want to look up product facts about certain products, you'll go into product search and you can click on anything here. If you want to get to know, I would recommend getting to know kind of the time-wise line before you move on to anything, also the time-wise repair line. Click on the product fact sheet up here and print them off, and you can learn a couple of different products every single week or once a day, or really however often you want to really learn about it. And that's a great way to kind of build your confidence in the products. Okay, then I also want you to look at the education, consultant education. Click on that and it will take you to this homepage. And Silver Wing Scholar Program I'll talk a lot about. I would highly recommend kind of going through that and learning some of the information there. We also have a Power Class of the Month that you can look at, and the MK Media Source or the MK Library is also a great way. If you want to download some MP3 audios to listen to, that's a great place to start. You also can go to Education and your Starter Kit Consultant Tools. This is where you can watch the different videos of the how to hold a party, practice makes perfect. All these videos right here I would highly recommend you watching. It is also a part of the 12-step success program that I do. And so that's also really, really important. The contests and promotions, if you're wanting to read up on how to earn a car, you can go there. Your contest for your Star Consultant, if you want to look at the prizes that you can earn as a Star Consultant, you can go onto there. And then basically all the different contests that Mary Kay is doing is on right here. So that is really fun to kind of stay up on top of. Now if you're wanting to do your very first order, I help you with, but if you haven't done your second order yet, this is really going to help you kind of know and get to know the ordering process. And what I would recommend is every time you do a party, come onto your order, you can click on ordering and then online ordering, click create a new cosmetic order, and what that will do is it will take you to just the regular ordering site, and you can basically save any order to be able to basically keep track of everything that you've sold. That way, after, when you're ready to do your order, all of the things that you've already sold and everything that you pull off your shelf for you to use, you're going to want to put that on there as well. That way you can keep track of everything that you need to reorder. And then if you see that something is selling out a lot quicker, if you haven't gotten a full inventory order, you're going to want to reinvest, and you're going to want to really pay attention to things that you've sold. I have a customer that if you start off with a 600 or 1800, you basically kind of double order whatever someone has purchased. That way you can kind of double up on the things that you don't have enough of. Skincare really is where you're going to want to really bulk up at the very beginning, not necessarily color. So the time-wise anti-aging, basically you click on really anything that you want and it will give you everything that you can order in that information, and you can also click on every single one of these if you need a picture to remind you what it is. So then you just click the quantity and you update, make sure you update the order, and then at the end you can just basically save the order, and every single time you can just basically go to your order and save it every time that you do a party, which is awesome. So I would definitely recommend doing that. The other thing that you can do is go to Digital Zone to kind of get information about Facebook and Twitter and kind of the rules that you need to be aware of when you're doing those types of things. If you're wanting to apply for the Chase MK Visa rewards card, you can click on that. The other thing that I really want to pay attention, the online agreements. If you have someone that's interested in the business, definitely let me know and we can do a three-way call or a one-on-one career chat. But If they're interested, you can send them an email invite, and then they basically can just do it on their own computer. If they're with you, you click on create a new agreement right here and basically go through it, and they can fill it out and pay for their starter kit, and you can get them started right away, which is awesome. The other thing that I want you to be aware of is my customers. Every time that you get a customer profile and you've done a facial, I would put them into my customers, and you can click on my customers, and then you can decide whether you want to give them a mailer once the lookbooks deadline is coming up. But as a new consultant, I would recommend putting in any of your family members, friends that you're wanting to have be customers, as well as everyone that you have already facialed. And then you just click manage your customers, and then you can input all of your customers that way as well. Okay, if you're wanting to kind of learn about some of the resources that we have, if you have any questions, publication, advertising, contact us. That's how you find out about Mary Kay Corporate. You can contact them. And then you can also go down to tax and legal options if you want to kind of understand how that works as well. If you want your check direct deposited, you can click on that. And then these are the events. This is really one of the things that I would highly recommend. There are 3 events that I definitely recommend you go to every year. That's Career Conference that we usually do in March or April. Then in July or August we have what's called Seminar, and that's in Dallas, and I would definitely recommend you going to that. It's basically the company really sharing everything, and you really see the big picture of Mary Kay, and I absolutely love going every single year, and you learn so much from going every single time. Okay, so that's kind of the basis that I wanted to go through on your website. Just get to know Mary Kay InTouch and not feel so overwhelmed. If someone needs replacement for a color or anything, product replacement is right here under the ordering tab and right under ProPay. So that's just a little bit of information. I hope that kind of helped you out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, so the next thing that I want you to look at is the pop sheet. Now this comes from Julianne Nagel, our National Sales Director. This is an area pop sheet. It doesn't come from Mary Kay Corporate, but it is one of the best tracking sheets that you can do for tax purposes, as well as for your director to kind of help you keep track. And it looks a little bit different if you pull it up on an iPad versus if you pull it up on a regular main computer. But what I want you to look at is you're going to put the person's name right here, the phone number, the date that you did the facial, the type of party, whether it's a facial that's 1, double facial is 2, group facial is 3. If you have 6, then it's considered a party in our area, and then whatever you sold. So a basic set is cleanser, moisturizer, and a foundation. Miracle set is obviously the Miracle set, Time-Wise Repair set, and your roll-up bag. So that includes the Creative roll-up bag as well. And then whatever you sell, whatever you've given away, tax received, non-recovered sales tax. So if you gave them a discount and you didn't tax them on that, then that's where you would put that. The shipping cost or customer delivery service, your hostess gift. Anyway, and then it goes down to, did you ask for the booking? Did the customer book? Where was the appointment held? Did you share the dream? Share about the business? Did you do follow-up? Did they recruit? And if this is their first facial as a customer. So you also want to make sure that you fill out what you bought in sales aids, section 1 wholesale order, and the month, year, and your tax, and it will automatically do that. Now, the reason why this is so important is if you will email this to me every single week, I'll know what you've been doing, as well as I can help you where you're might be a little bit weak in your parties. If you're asking for the booking and you're not getting enough bookings, then we can really work on that. If you're not asking for them, then why is that? And then I can kind of go through that. Maybe it's not that you're not doing a new your individual close or anything like that. And this is another reason why I love this, is if you have Excel, then it will automatically add up your totals down here. So you don't have to figure out what your per face average is or how many Miracle sets you've sold in the month or repair sets. So it is super, super important to make sure that you fill this out once a month. This is the way that you get recognized at all of our area events. So you definitely want to make sure that you're filling this out once a month for sure, but definitely fill it out once a week for me so I really can help you get started. That way you don't feel any lagging in your business, and I can really help you work smarter, not harder in your business. So that is definitely something that I would recommend. And the pop sheet is on our website. It's also on Julianne's website under www.julianne.com, and on the left side it will say pop pop pop, and you just click there and the newest updated version of the pop sheet will be there. So that's really important and super easy to do.